T1 Tapas, which is where we've been taping this week.
So Mike, tell us what is different, what's unique about T1 Tapas? What makes this a fun place to go?
Well, it all starts, well, there's two things. There's the technology and the food. And it really starts with the technology. That's really what my background is. And the technology is really different. It's a very unique restaurant. You're never going to find another one in the country or in the world like this one. And there's really two areas. There's the connection booth area, which is back over in the back over there, which has private booths. And each one of those booths, it's like something you've never seen before. It's like a media center sitting over there while you're having dinner.
Like a TV screen in the table?
It is like a TV screen in the table, and there's a computer dedicated to every table, but you don't realize it's a computer because it's a touch screen in the surface of the table. And that controls what's on a secondary screen and also controls the audio, which is in speakers, which are built into the booths. So you can pick your own music, and you pick basically your whole own surrounding, your visuals, your music, and everything. We also have electronic ordering. And
last time I was here, we watched movie trailers. We were trying to figure out if we're going to go see a movie that weekend, and we were watching the movie trailers. And
did it help you?
It was neat to watch that, but also the electronic ordering was fun because it's tapas. You know, you can order a couple dishes and say, well, those are really good. I want to try something else, and just keep kind of plugging in your order as you go.
I like the fact that you could see what you're ordering.
Yeah, that's
like,
good too.
What is that? You know, and you pull up the picture. Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, people find that a lot of fun. Yeah.
So there's no confusion about what comes to your table. You're like, oh, that's exactly what was on my screen.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So you said this isn't a franchise. This is something you came up with yourself.
That's right.
How did you design this? I mean, this seems pretty complicated to me. I'm like.
Well, yeah, my background totally, like I said, is technology. The last company I had was Digital Optics Corporation. We started that in '91, and then we raised venture capital and sold it in 2006. And that was a lot of fun. And as part of that, I got to talk to all the major companies in the world, like Samsung and Intel and all those companies, and find out sort of what was coming next. And we would sit around and we'd say, hey, we have all these neat devices like iPhones and iPods, and we love sharing it. A lot of times digital cameras. Hey, look at these pictures I've taken. You show them the picture. And you know, you really want a social setting where you can do that, where you have a big screen. So we got a nice giant screen so you can plug in all your devices there. You can listen to your own
plug
music.
in your digital camera, come and look at pictures with your family.
Look at your pictures, and it looks great, and it looks way better on that little screen. It looks better on a computer screen. And it looks, cool. You know, a lot of times people will go to Eckerd's or someplace and print them all out and have all the photos. They still don't. It takes a long time to do that, and then you get one print, and then you lose it, right? Well, here you're carrying around with you all the time, tons of pictures. You plug it in, and you can have a great time. My wife and I will come here after we've been on a trip, and we'll like relive it, you know. And then we'll meet people we went with, or our friends, or our kids, and look through everything. It's great.
That is neat. I never thought about doing that.
Now the food is delicious. I mean, last time I came here, I ate way more than I should have. Can you talk a little bit about the philosophy around the food?
Yeah, the food's great. Thanks for saying that. I like it too, but it's also part.
I like it too. I've been here. All vouch.
Yeah, it's also, we're trying to make the whole restaurant like the restaurant of the future, and the food's part of it too, because it's all small portions, which is what tapas are, and that way you can get multiple things. You can try a lot of different things, and we just feel that in the past, especially in the U.S., there's been a big move towards supersizing and getting huge plates of things, and it's kind of wasteful, and food's gotten pretty expensive. So we're trying to have the whole tapas in small portions so you can share it, and then plus have things that are good and that are healthy for you, and have ingredients that are really good too. We can afford to have really good ingredients like local and fresh, farm-raised things are from right around here, sustainable products that are done in the right way. There's a lot of food in the restaurant industry today that's imported from other countries where they don't have the same rules that they have here, and so you wind up with things that are less healthy, not as good for the environment, and you know, have pollutants and things like that in there. While here we have everything that's fresh and healthy.
What are some of the items that you bring in that are local? Like what's...
Well, a big one that we've had for a while, we don't have right now. Hopefully we'll have it in another month or two. Is mushrooms. That's a huge one. We've got a great mushroom risotto. Let's see. Right now we have a great heirloom tomato salad. We have really good strawberry arugula salad. Oh, the goat cheese. We got a goat cheese salad that we've had it's from local goat cheese from right around here. It really, I mean, you try it. It tastes so different. We have our shrimp. All comes from North and South Carolina, from the coast. It's all local. So that's.
What's your most popular dish, or what are a couple of your most favorites?
Yeah, the most popular is probably our scallops.
Okay.
Those are amazing.
Those are really good.
Those are really amazing.
Yeah. And then the chicken. Actually, the chicken is all local also.
Oh, really?
And it's
Okay.
all hormone free and antibiotic free, and they're actually humane certified, and it's all free range. But the chicken dishes are great. The walnut chicken is really popular. The jerk chicken skewers are really popular, and the tandoori chicken skewers. All three of those chicken ones.
Now you also, and you can also go on the website on LakeNormanSavings.com and find out some of the specials, but let's highlight some of the specials because you also run some really great deals throughout the week. And I know the one I love is the half price appetizers it's Monday through Friday from 4 to 6.
Yeah, half price on what we call half price select tapas. And
Okay.
About half of the tapas on our menu are half price, and it changes which ones they are.
It's a great way to come and try out all the different.
Yeah. Now and I also should point out, because it's all fresh and local, it's very seasonable, so the menu changes a lot.
Okay.
The other specials we have on Thursdays, we have $5 martinis. On Wednesdays, we have a wine tasting, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think $5, and you get a taste of like 3 wines.
Monday you have the beer special.
Monday, $2 North Carolina beers. That's another thing that's
Another local beer. Yeah, local beer.
It's local beers. There's some really good microbreweries in North Carolina. And then Tuesday is $5 glasses of wine.
Okay, and then the other thing that's real popular that we've seen, and we have it on our events calendar, is your beer dinners.
Yeah, the beer
and the wine dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Tell
beer
us more
dinners
about
and
that.
wine dinners. We have one each month. Those are really nice. It's a fixed menu and a set time, and people sign up in advance, and people really love them. It's 4 or 5 courses each time, and each of the courses is matched with either beer or wine if it's a beer or wine dinner. And you get to try new beers or wines, and it goes great with the food. And it's amazing how sometimes you try these things and then you have it with the food, and it's so different.
Yeah.
And people really love coming here for the food and the drinks and just talking with everybody.
The other thing I should point out too, and I've had fun doing this, and I wanted to know, the photography that is around the restaurant. You've got photography all over the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out where different places are, and I saw Stonehenge the other day.
Yeah.
Where do you get all the photography from, or is it
Right. Yeah.
local, or?
Well, that's interesting. Glad you mentioned that. Yeah. Because originally I said there's 2 parts of the restaurant: the part in the back of the connection booth, and the part out here, which is the main dining room. And there's lots of photographs out here. If you notice, there's no photographs or artwork of any kind on the wall except for electronic. And so it's constantly changing. And so behind us, have these pictures, which are actually from a local artist that we featured here recently.
There's some cute dog pictures out there
Lori,
before.
Yeah, Lori Parker is her name. She came in and one night and had we took all her pictures, made them electronic, and showed them all, and she got to talk to everybody, which we also are starting to do once a month, to meet the photographer night.
Oh, that's great.
And then we have the 3 screens behind the bar, which all go together. That one that was just there was Glastonbury, England, which is actually one that I took, or my wife and I took when we were on vacation.
You had the Abbey up there before.
Yes.
We just came back from traveling not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I recognize that.
Yeah,
Stonehenge.
exactly,
And
yeah.
So that was from one of your trips.
That was from one of our trips.
You took some great pictures. I was very impressed.
Well, and actually it was just a point and shoot camera, but you take like about 10 or 12 pictures, and pull them all together, and put them on the computer, and then stitch them together, and it looks a lot better than it normally would. So I'm not that great a photographer. And then we have back here, we have the images coming from the projectors, and there's 3 projectors, and they form a continuous image back here. And just like the one behind the bar. Now the bar is split up a little bit, so you get that sort of effect. But in both cases, they're 3 times HD, because each one of those screens are HD.
Oh, okay.
And so you get a really wide and it's neat. It really looks like you're almost walking into the scene when you do it like that.
That's
Great
great.
photos.
Well, to find information on T1 Tapas, the specials that they're running weekly, as well as whatever special wine or beer dinner they have coming up, you can find their information on LKNSavings.com, and we also have a link to their website and telephone number and all that good information.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. And we're really enjoying taping here. I love how colorful it is, too. It's just a very colorful place.
Thanks a lot. We love having you here.
Thank
Thanks.
you. We'll be right back.